What is up, everybody? I'm Joe. I'm here with my co-host Tim,
How's it going, guys?
and this is the final serve. Rex Ryan, when you first came to New York, I supported you. I really did. I had faith, but now I'm tired of you. I'm tired of the idiotic statements that keep coming out of your mouth. Now, good old Mark Sanchez. I'm sorry. I love you, but your time is done. The Jets are going to move on. They're going to go with Greg McElroy. I don't see how you could go back to Sanchez at this point. Frankly, I don't think that any of these three quarterbacks are going to be with the Jets next season. I think they're going to move on. Really, if I were running it and if I were Woody Johnson, I would just clean house. New coach, new quarterback, new general manager.
Well, that seems obvious, the cleaning house part. As for Sanchez starting the next game, I think he's starting. I don't see how you're going to go with McElroy. The guy has no body of work to go behind him. Really, he's your best bet to win. I mean, granted that the Jets aren't really playing for much right
What
now.
do they have to lose?
I mean,
They're gonna let McElroy play, see what he's got. Why not?
fine, but they invested too much into Sanchez. I mean, this is their franchise. This is the Sanchez. I mean, you're going to drop him now. I think if they're going to get rid of him, the time will be in the offseason. I mean, who will really take him besides the Cardinals? Maybe the Cardinals or Eagles, based on their quarterback situations. But
Look, I still like Sanchez. I think he's becoming the scapegoat for the team. But frankly, at this point, what do the Jets have to lose?
well, the season's already done. They ain't making the playoffs, and they should just play for
They've
a high pick. I mean,
I think they've lost Sanchez at this point.
yeah. Listen, you made great points, but I just don't see how they're going to go to McElroy. I mean, they're just going to dump Sanchez like that, which I mean really isn't hard to believe considering they've already ruined Tim Tebow's career. I mean,
Why not?
he went out there and got the guy.
Right?
He went out there and got the guy, and what do you do? Play like 20 snaps in the entire season so far. It's funny too how they decided to pull Sanchez when Tebow was hurt. He has the broken ribs that he got by sitting on the bench.
Well, listen, Tebow should never have been with the team to begin with.
I can agree with that.
I never understood why they did that, but that's an argument for another day.
Yeah. But if Sanchez is gone, where do you think he goes? If anyone picks him up.
Honestly, I think his best place would be the Arizona Cardinals. They have the receivers.
What if Cobb comes back healthy? They've invested a lot in Cobb.
I don't think Cobb is all that good.
Yeah, but the guy deserves at least a full year.
Can he stay on the field?
Listen, to be fair, they were 4-0.
The one thing you can say about Sanchez, the dude is tough.
He's
very durable.
Yeah.
He took some hard hits over the last 2 years, and that guy just keeps getting back up.
Yeah, but he turns the ball over too often. But I personally think if he's going to go anywhere, it might be Philadelphia, considering that it looks like they're going to give up on Vic. They're going to let Foles finish out the season. If he doesn't play well, I think why not take a shot on Sanchez? I mean, they got the entire team right there. They got the running back. They got the wide receiver. They got the weapons on the wide receivers. All he needs is a quarterback right now, and finally Sanchez would have a legit shot with a team around him to see what he's made of. I don't think he's a quarterback that knows how to lead a team, but I think he can help Philadelphia out.
That's a good point. Philly would be ideal, but I don't think that they're ready to give up on Foles. I mean,
I think it all depends on how he finishes off the season.
He's shown that he can play, so I mean, we'll see what happens. Personally, I think Mr. John Gruden needs to be the next head coach of the Jets. And if Gruden comes in, why not keep Sanchez and then?
I don't see why Gruden would take it though. The Jets are such a mess. There's nothing to work with. I mean.
Yeah, but think about it. Gruden will come if you give him enough money and if you give him the control. Then there's no reason why he wouldn't want to come. Plus, the only way he'll come back into coaching is if he comes to a big market. And
I don't know.
Why
if they fire the GM and hire someone with a pretty decent reputation, I think maybe then. But until that happens, I don't know. I have a feeling Rex Ryan's going to be here to stay. Sanchez might be gone at the end of the season, but I think Rex is
I
here to
would
stay
much rather
forever.
Sanchez be here next year than Rex Ryan be here next year. Rex Ryan is grinding on my last nerve.
Well, he's nothing more than a defensive coordinator. So
Listen, you know what really irritated me when uh, he had Tony Sparano go and tell Sanchez that he was getting pulled. You kidding me? You don't have the guts to go to your starting quarterback and tell him that you're taking him out of the game? Good for Sanchez for going up to him and making him tell him.
well, we're going to start our Week 14 picks, and since we're on the topic of the Jets, let's talk about the Jets versus the Jaguars. Really a game of no importance. Two teams just fighting for a top draft pick. Chad Henne has actually looked pretty decent this year. No Jones-Drew to protect him with the running game, but I like the way he's throwing the ball. He went toe-to-toe with Schaub. Lost in overtime, though. If McElroy does start, I think there's no way the Jets win this game.
I disagree. I think McElroy will be fine. I think that they're going to focus on running the ball.
He's going to learn the entire offensive playbook within a
Oh,
week.
of course not. But listen, I think that the Jets are going to be running the football a lot, no matter who's at
Wow,
quarterback.
congratulations. They're going to run the ball a lot, and they've done nothing with running the ball.
Yeah, but really,
So.
but Jacksonville hasn't necessarily proven that they're a dominant run defense. Or
Listen, I'm not saying Jacksonville's going to dominate in this game. I'm just saying, meaningless game, they're going to win.
I disagree. I think the Jets are going to win. I think that the Jets' defense is better than Jacksonville's defense, and I think that the Jets are going to score a couple of defensive touchdowns.
But I'm going to go Jacksonville in this game, 20, the Jets 17. And I actually think Sanchez is going to have a decent game. I actually think Sanchez will play well, but it won't be enough.
Well, like I said before, I do think the Jets are going to win. I'm going to go with a lower scoring game, though. I'm going to go with the Jets winning 14-10. Our next game, the Baltimore Ravens at the Washington Redskins. RG3, baby. Let's go. Redskins going to win this game.
He's played very well.
Oh, he's beast. Beast mode.
I'm impressed.
Beast mode.
That Monday night game hurt, but I'll tell you, man, this Redskins offense can move the ball at will.
That team, they're heating up at the right time. 3 straight wins.
Couple of good rookies, too, offensively with RG3 and
Alfred Morris.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they got pretty decent receivers in Garcon and Santana Moss.
I'll tell you. But that Morris guy, I mean, he's one of those backs, you need 2-3 guys to take him down.
Well, yeah, he trucked over the Giants.
He had a good game. Granted, they had that one touchdown that,
Hey, listen, that's just what happens on the football field.
That's the way the ball bounces.
Exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly the way the ball bounces.
It is what it is. But you have them going up against Mr. Crybaby Flacco.
Man, I can't stand
him. By the way, good win against the Steelers. Oh, wait, you lost. You got outplayed by
Batch.
Yeah, you got outplayed by Batch. Good job there, Flacco. You're elite.
Yeah, listen. Look, I don't care for Joe Flacco. I've never been on the Joe Flacco bandwagon. RG3 all the way. I'm gonna go out and buy his jersey. Let's go.
I ain't buying no RG3 jersey anytime soon or ever, for obvious reasons. But
Redskins gonna be making a serious push for the playoffs. Mark my words. Forget Dallas. Redskins are hot at the right time. They're gonna win this game, 28-24.
I'm actually going to go Baltimore in this one. I actually think Ed Reed picks him off a couple of times in this game.
Well, I mean... But they may not have Terrell Suggs. That's a huge loss.
Yeah, they may not have Terrell Suggs, but Ed Reed, man, he still knows how to get that ball. I mean...
Yeah, but is he really
I know Griffin doesn't... I think that's
another...
I think another reason is Griffin's due to have, like, a bad game. Like, just a game where he goes out there and it's real bad. As long as the Ravens feed the ball to Rice, there's no way the Redskins win this game. They're going to go off play action. They're going to burn the secondary. Baltimore's going to win this one 30-28. The next thing we're moving on to is the New York Giants against the New Orleans Saints. Now, after the Monday night showdown, I mean, how many penalties they have on offense? 10?
I think it was
12?
9.
I mean, they just had penalty after penalty. I mean, man, the Giants really know how to shoot themselves in the foot. The worst time, too, because I know they're playing a Saints team that has been struggling. Drew Brees has 2 touchdowns for 7 interceptions in the last 2 games. But,
You can turn that number around real quick.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the league, and like you said, he could turn around real quick. But I mean, the last few games, the Saints have just annihilated the Giants. I mean, the games haven't even been competitive.
Well, I think it's important that the Giants are home.
I think that's a role. I think the only thing that plays into it is the fact that the Saints are a dome team.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The Saints don't seem to play well when they're on the road.
I mean, and also too, you can make the case, what are they playing for? Because it looks like they're out of the playoff picture.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing: Drew Brees is not going to just give up.
Oh, well, I'm not going to say they're just going to lay down and die for the Giants, but I just can't see the Giants.
Plus, the Saints' defense has been playing better.
I mean, I can see Corey Webster giving up like an 80-yard touchdown. And besides, can Tuck get up to play one of these games? I mean, 3 sacks on the season? That's it. Come on, man. Where have you been this entire season? You hear how he's one of the elite pass rushers in the league. How do we show it? How do we actually hit someone in this game? Get to the quarterback. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call you out. I have a game where you get 4 or 5 sacks and double that total.
That's not going to happen.
It's not, but it'd be, you know what?
That's wishful thinking. That's not going to happen.
Wake up. I mean,
and
as a matter of fact, I think OC's better than you. And this is a guy who can't play the run for the life of him. I think it's going to be an ugly game. I think the Giants lose this one 42-21.
Yeah.
Kiss the season goodbye.
I kind of agree with you. I think the Giants are going to lose this one also. I don't think it's going to be by that much, though. I mean,
nah, they never do well against the Saints. It's always a blowout.
I understand, but geez, you're a Giants fan. And have a little bit of faith in your team. I know it was a tough loss against the Redskins.
Listen, you know what's going to happen, right? They're gonna lose this game terribly. Everyone's going to be talking about how they're done and how the Redskins got this division in lockdown, and they're going to win the next 3 and then somehow manage to get in the playoffs.
You know what? It's going to get to the point where their luck is just going to run out, and
yeah, this could be the year.
This could be the year. I don't think they're going to win this game. I expected more in that Washington game.
Well, they shot themselves in the foot over and over again, so...
I felt that they should have been passing the ball more. They were way too conservative. Why are you playing so conservative in the third quarter? It makes no sense why they were doing that.
3 points in the second half.
Yeah, 3
it's
points
unacceptable
in the second
against
half. It's
the
garbage.
worst passing defense in the league.
I don't get it. I think I'm taking the Saints 35, the Giants 24. Our last game today, the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to come out and win this game. They're home. Tom Brady. How much I dislike that guy. I think he's going to come out and win. I think it's going to be a relatively high-scoring game.
I don't know. I can see the Texans winning this game if that defense comes alive. I mean, defense has been up and down this year.
Yeah, but the Patriots' defense has been better.
I mean, Tom Brady didn't play that well against the Dolphins this last game. I'm gonna go Texans on this one, actually. I think I'm gonna pick them to win 38-28. Give them a 10-point lead in this game.
I think the Texans drop the ball here, and Patriots sneak away with a victory. I'm gonna go 28-24. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure to follow us on Twitter @TheFinalServe, like us on Facebook, and please subscribe.
You've just been served.